你好，我叫萍，欢迎来跟萍学中文。From episode 1 and 2, you have a taste of what the Chinese characters look like and how the words sound. Today, we're going to talk about the three components of the Chinese language. The first one is the Chinese phonetic system, pinyin. The second one is the Chinese characters. The third one is the basic Chinese grammar structure. There are 4 tones, 21 initial consonants, and 6 simple finals. There are also compound and nasal finals. Each syllable has a tone and has initial and final combined together or just final. First, the tones. There are 4 tones in pinyin. For example, ma, 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 ma. So it's very important to get the correct tone. 21 initials. Bo, po, mo, fo, de, te, ne, le, ge, ke, he, ji, qi, xi, zi, ci, si, zhi, chi, shi, ri. Unlike English consonants, they are at the end of the words and are pronounced more gently. In Chinese, initial consonants should be pronounced forcefully without hesitation or reservation. And there are 6 simple finals. A, O, E, I, U, Yu. And there are many compound and nasal finals. We'll talk about those within the context of words and phrases. It's easier to learn it that way, so we won't include it in this video. Next, we talk about Chinese characters. Majority of characters have 2 parts. The radical part suggests the meaning of the character. Phonetic element indicates the original pronunciation. One character is 1 syllable, 1 sound. Now, let's talk about Chinese grammar. Chinese grammar is very simple because there's no conjugations of verbs, no plural forms. So for verbs, if you talk about yesterday past tense or future tense, you just use the time indicator to indicate when it is. Yesterday, the word in the sentence will indicate the past tense. Tomorrow, I'm going to do something. You just say, tomorrow I do something. So you don't have to change the word, the verb into the future tense. For plural forms, a person, people, you use the same noun. The only thing you will change is that we use the measure words to indicate how many of something. As we mentioned in episode 2, the basic grammar structure, sentence structure is subject, verb, and object. If you want to ask a question, you start with subject again. Subject, verb, object, and then basic question, we'll put ma at the end. But if you special question, you don't need the ma, you just use a special question word like what, when, where to indicate it a question. So when we come across that, I'll explain more about the grammar. Let's recap what we have learned today. We have learned the basic Chinese phonetic system, pinyin. Next, we talk about Chinese characters. We also know the Chinese grammar structure is very simple, subject, verb, object, and we don't conjugate verbs. And for plural forms, we use the same rules as well.
再见，下次见。